Hello everybody, this is Lee Phillips' Journey of Truth. It is Monday, March the 10th. It is about 12:45 in the afternoon. And we've had a moderate rain now going on yesterday and today. And we are at the retention pond site. We're going to take a look. Excuse me. So, they've got the dirt piles covered up. They've got their forms off of the retaining wall. And boy, we can see the water running in right there. We're going to take a walk around here. All this water off of this hillside right here is running down. And down this side of the road, it's running down and coming off on this side and running down in there. Yeah, we got a nice little waterfall going over there. And this is just a little bitty moderate rain. Boy, if we had a gully washer, well, look at the water running off right there, eroding that dirt away from that excavator right there. So the pump's not running. And I'm going to imagine that all this water is eventually going to fill this up to where that it will run out down through here. I'm going to make a reference in my mind here of where the water level is, and I'm going to come back and check it and see if it's raising up or if it's staying about the same. It should be raising up with this water flowing in there. If not, then the water might be going somewhere besides where it should be going. Let's take a look at this other side over here. So no water coming out of that side, but the pond is filling up. There's dirt collapsing on the side of the bank over there. There's dirt collapsing on this bank over here. You guys might wish they had parked their machines a little bit away from the edge by the time this is all over. Alright, let's walk on up around through here. So as you can see, water from the intersection is coming down the road right here and washing across and eroding out. It's eroding out all this area. Washing across right here. Eroding out right here. Eroding out down through here. All of the water coming from out of this is running off down in there. You can see the erosion taking place. And all this water no water traveling down through the ditch where it's supposed to. All this water is washing out in the road. Right here from where it comes from the properties back yonder. And it floods out down through these folks' yard right here. Because there's no drain system in that parking lot, I'm guessing, back there, and no curbing to direct the water into a drain. All that water comes out down here, and then it spills out onto the roadway. Now all the water coming down the street from up this way has no ditch, so to say, has to drain in. It comes down until it hits the tree stump there, and where the drainage pipe is clogged up under the driveway, and it just spills out into the roadway. And because it spills out in the roadway, all that water is directed onto the roadway and goes down and causes erosion. The water turns back to the left right there and washes down in that yard. Some of it goes down in the drain right here, which in turn floods out into the pond area. Let's see where else we got water coming from and going to. Nothing in the ditch over there. So this is where the outlet is, and you can see the outlet is completely covered in water right there where that black mesh is. And then it drains on out further down through there. And all that water is coming from these drains here. And as you can see, water is going in, and there is no drain right here. All this water is going in around this new works that they did right here. And that's not the way that's supposed to be draining. It's supposed to be going into that over there, but it has washed out around these new works and washed it out down through there. That shouldn't be like that. Got water on this side of the ditch, which is all clogged up. running down. These folks' yards flooded out. I bet it does that all the time when it rains. But we have all this water coming right through here. And all these ditches and culverts are stopped up. They need to be cleaned out. See, all these are just all stopped up. And this water's draining off of the top of the road from up here. And these ditches are all full. Whew. Sorry about that, folks. Didn't mean to walk right in front of you. All these ditches are clogged up and full so they can't drain properly. Now, I think I might have asked the question before, whose responsibility is it to keep our ditches cleaned out so that they work properly? Is it the owner of the properties? Or is the ditch work part of city works that is supposed to be kept done by the city? Now see, all the water runs in right down there, but none of it is running in here where it's supposed to because of all this debris that's piled up right here that just turns the water right out into the street instead of in the drainage ditch where it's supposed to be. Now this has just been a moderate, steady rain. When we get a heavy rain, this whole culvert right here is underwater, and water is all the way up to the edge of the road down in this ditch right here, because there's a lot of water that comes off of this whole area right here. Now I'm not going to walk up to the dirt hill, but I can tell you just looking from here, it seems that the dirt on the hill up here is staying pretty much intact. There's no mud runoff from it. And that's good. That's the way it should be. There should not be any mud running off from that. And I know that somebody in the city will say, well, all these ditches are going to be took care of when all this library gets built and everything. But why have they gotten to the point that they're at now? Why did it take something, new construction being done, to maintain our water drainage system in our gutters on our streets in downtown Loganville? And we're going to go back down here and see where the height of the water is and see if it's come up higher with the water draining in there. or if it's staying about the same. If it stays about the same, that means water's leaving this area, going somewhere besides the drain that goes under the road. And if that's the case, it would mean that somewhere under the road there is a complete washout. So we'll know in just a second when I get around over here. And then it's going to be time for me to get out of this rain. My hands are getting cold. My nose is running. Waterfalls, waterfalls, don't go chasing no waterfalls. Go chasing a waterfall, you might fall over the edge. There's an old piece of pipe, sewer pipe, cast iron with an adapter going to PVC. Still see mud on the other side over there. Dirt and mud falling off down in the pond. And the water level has come up probably about an inch since I was here just a while ago. So the pond is filling up. Now how they're going to get all the water out to continue excavating like they're supposed to and get it all down to the right depth and all, that'll be interesting. So folks, we're gonna leave it right there. And y'all remember, be safe out there. Be kind to one another. Do something nice for someone. And y'all have a blessed day.